I am fortunate for. Okay. I am fortunate. Fortune for. I am fortunate for. Fortunes. Oh yeah. I am fortunes for.
When I saw you, I fell in love, and you smiled because you knew. When I saw you, okay.
I must be gone and live and for I don't know. Honestly. It's like Shakespeare was Italian, eh?
No, he was English.
He was English. he takes too much. He makes too much rhymes.
Are you dancing with my sister?
Two households, both alike in dignity, in these fair lands where we lay our scene.
We are telling the story in a different way, with a refugee perspective.
From ancient grudge break to new mutiny, where civil blood makes civil hands unclean.
It reflects how a refugee has suffered and left behind everything to come to a new country.
To make it like a Mixit story, not a Shakespeare story here. Because the one that we did for Romeo and Juliet, it was perfect, but we're doing Shakespeare. So we have to make our own story like.
I still miss my homeland. That means that my city that I lived, because I never had a lot of friends, but my friend is my house that I lived on because it was built by my father and he was passed away. He always gave me a support when I was like falling off, but I feel like I just like to be there and I always miss my house.
There's just something comforting about whether you're in town or even a place in Zimbabwe that you yourself don't know, but hearing something familiar to you, which is the language.
We have bumpy roads. People have to drive and experience all sort of things bumpy. So it's not plain, it's not modernized, but it's funny somehow. It's like always living in a camp. That's how it feels to be in my country. Yeah.
Get your jewelry, they'll go nice with that. They'll go nice. You want some jewelry? I see you already have some. You want to add to your collection? No? It's the most valuable jewelry you can find on the earth.
I got it.
I don't.
Love is, a word that's really big. And you can't say I love you because love comes from your heart, not from your hair or from your tongue or from your mouth, from your heart. If you say I love you, that means you mean it, I love you. Yeah. I don't really use I love you that much.
Love. I mean, love is everything. Like, forbidden love, yeah. It's always happened like around in Africa, yeah. Especially Christians and Muslim, it's always happened like maybe like a Christian can't marry a Muslim. Everyone is different. Like you can see a Christian who has an ugly heart. It depends on the heart of the person. Yeah, I only care about the heart if the person is kind or not. Yeah, you know, my mom said no for my sister because we're in Africa, but now we're in New Zealand, so I can choose anyone, anyone I want to. Yeah.
tichaziva kuti nyaya ichaperera papire ndikutozviona chete panapa apa pachaita jambanja panapa ndikutozviona chete for my mind misgives some consequence hanging in the stars.
The main theme of the story is totally about love at war. That means most of the people, they think love and war are two different phases. But for me, that is touches me because most people, when they are at war, they care about their families and they care about their loved ones. Right? It's apparently not about a girl or a boy, but it's still about love and war.
刚刚有个大地震，然后一个很大的海啸要来。我们北边过的 tsunami and earthquake。
So I left everything, like my house, my friends, and most of the inspired person that I have, like a lot of family and everyone I left. I still can remember some of my family members who had died in war. So I just felt more time, and I saw my mom crying every single time when they heard there was a bomb blast and some of them died.
I always sometimes watch news on TV. Sometimes they have a video of it and I just look at it. Oh, remember that we talk about as a family, and then hopefully one day the Iraq country be alright, and then maybe go for visits. But for me, I'm not going back to live there because I had enough of it. I got a new country now. Yes.
A lot of countries accepted us, like America and Europe, but we choose to go to New Zealand because it's a tiny island, and everybody always say big things come with a tiny plate, tiny box. So yeah, we chose this one.
It's like 45 days in sea, and we had food only for 20 days because we were far away and we were in the middle of the Indian Ocean. So we are not belong to any country's surface. They can't find us using radar. So it was hard for them to rescue us.
My only thing I missed in Congo was my grandfather and my two little sisters, yeah. Sometimes I still regret leaving them, yeah. So I still hope that they can come in someday.
When I arrived here, that they say that this country have an official language and you are not going to speak your own language, and you had to speak English. So I was feeling dominated by language, and I thought that our language is gonna be one problem that because we are, for our culture and for our language, we respect the language a lot. we respect that we have an identity for ourselves. My mom also doesn't know English to manage here. So I'm the one who have to manage everything, and I'm trying to be more effective, and I'm trying to handle everything. It's hard to handle as a youngster.
Once upon a time, there was a monkey. And this monkey used to be so happy. He had all his family and friends, and he used to jump around from the trees. But one day, he fell from this long ass tree, and he was just crumbling, 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 crumbling. And he arrives at this new place.
I would say New Zealand is more safer, or some countries are more safer than others, but people are born there cannot realize it, so they don't know. It's like ignorance is bliss, so they don't know anything. Yeah, it's better to know. Yes.
You dance with my sister.
Let's go, let's go. You talk to my son like that, huh?
You bite your thumb at me.
Oh, I bite my thumb at you, sir.
This show, like last night and today, I open more my brain and mind to be more open to people, because I keep hearing, watching movies about like Romeo and Juliet, but actually when I was like the character, I'm doing like Romeo. Like you more understand what's going on, what happened to the families, why they fighting, and then how they stop because of the love. Because in their like history, people kill each other before they wanna copy it and they want their kid to do it, but it's like wrong. They need to stop it. Doesn't matter where we come from, like Palestinian, New Zealand, Australian, whatever. Just come together and have fun, that's it. Yeah, that's my dream, to see the world change.